This episode is brought to you by BYDFi, the superior crypto exchange surpassing Kraken and other exchanges with its powerful features and exclusive benefits. Formerly known as BitYard, with BYDFi you enjoy unparalleled advantages such as low slippage, unmatched liquidity, and an impressive leverage of up to 200x, outshining the competition. Unlike Kraken, BYDFi offers the widest ranges of leverage tokens covering most of the popular cryptocurrencies today. And right now, US and Canadian users who complete KYC and deposit at least $100 will receive a $100 perpetual contract trading bonus. And there are also free rebates when depositing USDT via your credit card. Embrace the future with BYDFi, featuring over 150 derivative pairs and unbeatable perks. Link in the description below.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we doing it live. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis with yours truly, Crypto Blood. What's going on, ladies and gents? Hope everyone's doing well today. We got a lot to talk about. Kwon. I call him Kwondo. Kwondo Rondo. Kwon. And looks like he's getting only 4 months. And we're going to look into the details of this. And I also want to talk to you guys about a theory that, it really makes sense now. About BlackRock, them coming into the crypto space, trying to do an ETF. A lot of people in the crypto space are saying it's a high probability that they will get the first, I think it's a spot ETF, but it all makes sense. I want to give you the BlackRock conspiracy on today's episode as well. We're also going to look at Binance because they have actually chucked the deuces to the UK. I'm not understanding why. They just literally acquired a company in the UK. So what is really going on with Binance? Are they really in trouble, man? Are the governments around the world clamping down, squeezing down on them? I think so. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think so. Shout out to Puddles. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Round of applause to you. Or I'm going to give you a shot first, then a round of applause. All right. Binance seems to be in trouble. I saw that Binance stablecoin BUSD has dropped below I want to say $1 billion market cap. So the powers that be are not Do Kwon, CZ, because I think he's trying to go against the grain. He's not trying to listen to and follow all of these rules, and I don't knock him. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Crypto Yo said BlackRock conspiracy from a black dude on a black day. Oh my God! Round of applause for that one. Can't get any better. Blood, you into BRC20s? I haven't bought any. I'm in support of them. BRC20s guys are the how you can basically have an NFT on the Bitcoin network, straight on the Bitcoin network. You can do a lot of different fungible assets with that BRC token. Hey, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I am with it, ladies and gents. I am with it. You can't try to censor a permissionless network, in my opinion. But we're going to talk about BlackRock because they may be trying to do something here, really shake us around, give us a quick, fast one. I'm going to talk about that in today's episode, but let's go ahead and get into this show. First things first, I need you to jump on that stage right now. Well, not the stage. I need you to smack that thumbs up button like Mo, Curly, and Larry from the Three Stooges. Smack that bad boy. You hear me? Smack that thumbs up right now. You saw the 30-second video, the commercial. BYDY. Check them out. One of my long-term supporters. They were one of my first, I want to say Crypto.com may have sponsored CBTV back in the day. And then I had BYDFi. I can't remember, but they did a little rebranding. They are available in the United States legitimately. Like you see the badges at the bottom there on the screen. Let me zoom in here. They have their money transmitter licensing in the United States, Estonia, and I think somewhere else, but they're definitely official, guys. So check them out. They are on the Forbes Advisory Top 10 crypto exchanges for 2023. They're right under Gemini with a 4.6 rating from Forbes. So they're official. Check those guys out. I don't know if this competition, this meme coin trading contest ended. It ends June 30th. So you still have time, guys. Sign up. All you got to do is sign up and start trading some of the meme coins on there. I'll drop a link in the description of this video and in the chat room really quickly. But you have a chance at $9,000 USDT, I should say. Check it out. I'll leave a link in the description of the video as well for details on this event. Just got to register. Use the link in the description below to register and then start meme coin trading with prizes up to $9,000. Let's take a look at this first article before we talk about Quando Rondo, aka Do Kwon from Terra Luna. I want you guys to see what's going on here with Binance. And as you guys can see, Binance is quitting the UK. Very strange because the UK has been and has passed, the FSA has passed some very, I would say, pro crypto regulation, doing much better job than the US. But there must be something brewing in the background, guys. Something is brewing in the background, and I don't know what it is. Maybe we'll get more information and more light on that in the coming months or weeks. But according to reports, the exchange has officially deregistered in the UK. An update from the FCA clarified that Binance recently submitted the cancellation request for its FCA permissions. Interesting, which was green flag just last month. So what would make you do a 180 that quickly? I'm trying to understand. Something is going on. Let me know in the comments below what you think is going on with Binance and its move. The exchange will also be exiting the Dutch market. Strange behavior from Binance, guys. Strange as in, not saying we didn't expect it, but definitely something odd, something fishy is going on here, guys, for sure. Goes on to talk about their arm. Remember this, I actually reported on this. They did acquire a company. I said, hey, that's a good move by Binance to acquire a company already in the UK that had all the licenses and stuff. They can maybe operate as a proxy through them. Well, it looks like that whole situation, has been pretty much dormant. Nothing's been going on with this acquisition. The company was BML, almost looks like BLM, Black Lives Matter, but not at all. So it looks like they did not have an operational impact. They said the company BML was a non-operational entity and reportedly never conducted any businesses with Binance, they say. So I don't know if they're going to sell BML or keep it or what. It goes on to say here, Black Lives Matters was successfully acquired back. I'm sorry about that. BML was successfully acquired back in 2020 by Binance Group, intended to launch a regulated business in the UK. This attempt was not successful, however, and has since then remained dormant since its acquisition. What the hell? So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on here, what the motive is, but there's definitely something going on. We know they can't operate in China, the UAE, Dubai. That's about it. So if they're consolidating to a few countries, yeah, their valuation got to come down and their revenue will come down as well. Is UK going to do a US style attack on crypto? I can't see them doing that, Mr. Sakila, simply because they literally just about a month or two ago passed some very crypto pro regulations, or at least guidelines in the UK. So I don't know why they would reverse like that. That type of stuff is like a slow train. The momentum that's been building for maybe even some years. That wasn't any short thought out decision that they made on crypto regulation. So I can't see them doing a 180. But hey, is it possible? Is the US pressuring them? Who knows? Who knows? Crypto Clan said he's short BNB right now. It's not dead. The chart does say it could go down to $40. Good God. If I'm not mistaken, what is Binance trading at right now? Like 300? Let's see really quickly. Binance is currently trading at 241. So let me tell you something, bro. If Binance goes from 241 to $40, bro, that's dead. Put a bullet in it, homie. Put a bullet in it. Binance might be looking to sell or go public. Interesting, Red Snapper. Didn't think of it that way. J Crypto Miner said charts say BTC can go back down to 3,600, but it won't. Yeah, 3,600. I don't see that happening for Bitcoin at all. 12 1,600, is my target. BNB won't go below 120. Yeah, I don't see it going to $40. God, if it go to $40, it is dead. That's a big move down. Huge move down. So I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and take a look at the next article for today. And that is your boy Do Kwon, Quando Rondo. He's receiving 4 months, guys. 4 months in jail. Now, of course, that's not the whole story, but he is receiving 4 months in jail. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on here. In the Montenegro penal system, I hate saying penal. It sounds so pause, right? Look at him, man. He looks horrible. He looks desperate. Should have just turned himself in, huh? Oh, they gonna hand it to him. He's getting 4 months in the Montenegro jail cell, but best believe it ain't over after that. Because remember, he was apprehended in Montenegro trying to escape or lay low, and they caught him. They can catch pretty much anyone nowadays, guys. The governments have so much technology, it will blow your mind. Maybe off the chain or uncensored with Rice TVX, we'll go through some of the stuff that I know about, that I'm aware of. Pegasus being one tool out of Israel. Don't know if you guys know about that. Crazy tool. Go do a Google search on Pegasus. But I'm going to tell you, in this day and age, ladies and gents, these fools can find you. If they really want to, they can find you. I'm sorry. You literally got to be up in the mountains like Timothy McVeigh or the Unabomber and be off grid. And most of these fools don't want to live like that. They want to live a lavish lifestyle after stealing all the money from you guys. They want to live the way they want to live, private jets and all that and da 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 da. But in recent developments here, the Montenegro court granted Do Kwon's release on bail, which was interesting. That was a gift. Didn't think they would go that far, but they did. I remember this. The court also approved his bail request of $400,000. Since his arrest, both South Korea and the U.S. regulators have sought Kwon's extradition. So that's the part, guys, that is going to he's gonna be like Lil Boosie. I know you guys probably saw the video I did last week. Lil Boosie went in on a gun charge in San Diego. Boom. They let him off. He was walking out like Tupac, spitting in the air, and boom, lo and behold, he spit right in the mouth of an ATF agent. Federale scooped him up and took him right back to jail. This is probably what's going to happen here, guys. Do Kwon is going to have a Boosie situation on his hands real soon. I'm telling you. Because after he does his 4 months in jail, I'm sure he's going to be extradited to either South Korea or the U.S. I don't know which one, but they're going to get his ass. Senior prosecutor had earlier stated that Do Kwon may face a substantial prison sentence. He stated that it could potentially span a significant portion of his life. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Not a good look. The prosecutor clarified that it is legally permissible for an individual to be tried and sentenced in both jurisdictions for distinct charges. So he's going to serve his sentence in one jurisdiction, like he's doing now in Montenegro, which is in Serbia or something like that, guys. I thought Montenegro was like, I'm thinking of Montego Bay or something. I don't know what the I've never heard of Montenegro before. I didn't know it was in Serbia or Belgium or whatever. But it looks like he's going to have to serve his time in South Korea. Then after that is done, they do you in South Korea. Let me explain to you. They really give people the book when it comes to white collar crimes in South Korea. I interviewed a CEO of a blockchain company a few years ago. He did some time. I want to say he did like 5 or 10 years for losing his shareholders' money. Like the stock dropped an X amount of percent based on something his company did, his board did, or whatever. And he actually did jail time for people losing stock price. Ain't that crazy? That's how they do in South Korea. So the fool, Do Kwon may never get to the U.S. because he may be in jail forever in South Korea. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here, guys. But it's very interesting to see him get only 4 months in Montenegro. But I think they're going to slam his ass. They're going to slam Do Kwon real bad once that sentence is over. Again, the prosecutor said he thinks he's going to spend a significant amount of his life in jail. And I can see that. I really can, especially if South Korea gets him first, you know? So, and the US is not playing nice either with these crypto guys. Actually, it's so crazy because allegedly, I got a comment. Let me just zoom back out. I got a comment on a video I did maybe a year and a half ago. I got a comment over the weekend. Okay. I don't know if this is really true. I'm going to vet this comment if he hits me up. I hope he does. But I did a video on a guy in the United States that got put in jail for selling Bitcoin. He literally got federally charged for selling Bitcoin. They said it was a money laundering scheme, and all he was doing was selling Bitcoin peer to peer. I got a comment under that video from a year ago, and he said, "I'm that guy you're talking about. Would love to talk about the details." So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Also, I forgot to tell all my YouTube members, Reggie Middleton, he had to cancel on me last week. We should be doing his interview this week, so look out for that. Hope that happens this week as well, because I got a lot to ask Reggie Middleton about Coinbase lawsuit he has, or according to Rice TVX, he has actually suspended. I don't know. We'll get the details from him on that. I didn't know about that, but I definitely want to hear what he has to say about Coinbase and finance and the SEC and all that, because he's battled with them when they took $10 million from this guy. So I saw it with my own eyes. We'll try to get him back on this week, guys. But let's go ahead and move on to the BlackRock conspiracy. And it's all surrounding this ETF that BlackRock is trying to release here in the US. And it just dawned on me. Now I get it. Now I get it. I get what they're trying to do now, ladies and gents. This is why all the regulatory mess is hitting us hard right now. All the agencies, the CFTC is suing and winning. The SEC is suing left and right. I think they're going to win this XRP case as well. But this tweet from Chris Bleck was an interesting one. He says BlackRock runs first and largest BTC ETF, becomes widely successful, heavily funds Bitcoin development, purposes regulatory and eco-friendly POS fork, loses community opinion, but adopts fork as quote unquote the Bitcoin anyway, as do most governments. And then the proof of work fork just becomes for pirates in El Salvador. You know, he's being tongue in cheek on that last one, but I get what he's saying. So he's essentially saying that he thinks that I don't know if you guys know about this, but in the ETF submission, deep down in there, they talk about forking Bitcoin onto a proof of stake network, which is very weird. It's interesting because I mean I can see why they would say go proof of stake and under the whole ESG guys, regulatory and eco-friendly. Okay, I understand. But are they trying to hijack the Bitcoin brand? Remember, no one owns it. Okay. This hypothetical proof of stake network, developed as an example of eco friendliness and regulatory compliance, might lead to BlackRock's dominance in the Bitcoin segment. So just imagine overnight, if they get this through BlackRock, you know how much money is going to flood into that ETF? You're talking about pension funds from every state. You're talking about sovereign wealth funds from across the globe. It will quickly accelerate over $1 trillion. BlackRock by itself. I could see it doing a $1 trillion by itself ETF, having that much market cap, right? Will it do justice to Bitcoin's price? I'm not sure. I would assume so. But if they're forking it to a proof of stake network and that's the one they're going to represent as Bitcoin, what the hell? So they're trying to financialize this tech, man. They're trying to take it away from us, ladies and gents. They're trying to take Bitcoin away from us, but they really can't still, because we'll just still use the original Bitcoin and they can play over there with theirs, but they'll have to recognize that legitimate original proof of work chain, in my opinion. It is stated in the BlackRock filing that its team reserves the right to choose which network is the only appropriate one. Also, it is specified that it should not necessarily be the most valuable fork of the largest blockchain. Hmm, very interesting. So to me, this is setting up for a takeover in one way or another, at least for the Wall Street guys. Yeah, all the pensions and all of Wall Street and all the financiers may only recognize the proof of stake i.e., BlackRock Bitcoin. But when it comes to us as the little people, the 99%, we will still have self-control, self-sovereign abilities over our Bitcoin. It's unconfiscatable still. We can interact and transact with that still, unless the US government makes that proof of work chain illegal to use in the United States. That is possibly a way for them to do that, guys. Think about it. You can only use the proof of stake version of Bitcoin. Yeah, the price may be the same, but if we catch you with the proof of work, right? We catch you with a dime bag, an 8 ball of Bitcoin on the proof of work chain, you're done. You're going to jail. Something like that. It's possible. It's very possible. So just pay attention to this situation, guys, because I will follow this as I'm sure a lot of people will, but I'm a little concerned from a legality aspect as us using the original proof of work Bitcoin. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to stop us, but a lot of people may just pivot to the proof of stake because they want to live by the rules. I can see how they could be setting up here. They're very calculated, the government, very calculated, and I can see them definitely outlawing proof of what, as Jay Rumblest said, POW wallets outlawed, unforeseeable. No, there you go. I'm not sure if they would be remember Fidelity are looking for their own ETF as well. Yes, they are. Crypto my space. My guy from the UK. Shout out to Minho. Thanks for tuning in, my G, longtime supporter. We're going to talk about Fidelity, actually. I got an article about them. At the end of the day, guess what? The sheeple, which is the majority of the people, bars, they are going to follow the rules and let them. That's fine. Do what fits you and what's best for you. But as my crypto UK, my crypto space UK stated here, guys, Fidelity was trying to do their own ETF offerings as well. So I'm seeing how everything is lining up here, and it's looking like it is lining up for Wall Street to take over Bitcoin. And it's so crazy because this tweet was from June 18th. Digital assets and Fidelity are about to make a seismic move in crypto via Bitcoin and Ethereum. Sources expect Fidelity to either make a bid for Grayscale or quickly launch their own spot Bitcoin ETF. One or both are coming soon. BlackRock and Fidelity will own, he says. If I go further here into his tweet, BlackRock, Fidelity will own the crypto space in the US. Yes, I can see that for sure. But at the end of the day, this is what I have to tell you guys. And you know, I've been in the space crypto for 10 years now. So my reason for even coming into the space is probably different than a lot of people. You know, I don't care if Bitcoin is at $2 a coin, 50 cent a coin, 20 cent a coin. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because if the tech is still there and the tech is still functional, it will take more Bitcoin to. I don't see it happening. I'm just giving you an example of it doesn't matter what the price of Bitcoin is as long as the tech is still running. We are good to go. We still have a way out. I can send $1 million worth of Bitcoin at 20 cent a coin. It's gonna take a lot of Bitcoin, but I can still move it from here to there without anyone being able to stop. That's the beauty of it. That's the silver lining. Yet POW change, proof of work, and its value will remain until it doesn't. Agreed. Agreed. So I'm concerned, but I'm not concerned. I'm concerned because I'm concerned for the sheeple. They're just going to fall in line. That's the problem. I hate to see them set up scenarios where the masses will just fall right in line. And Wall Street will try to take over, and they probably will do a successful job unless the whole capitalistic monetary system that we have, the Western monetary system as a whole, collapses. That's the only way they don't win. This article out of Be in Crypto stated it best. The United States isn't banning crypto. It's just letting legacy firms take over. And that there you go. That's the conspiracy fact, not theory, fact. They are letting Wall Street take over crypto space here in the United States. That's what they're setting up for. Legacy financial firms are gradually taking over the crypto market, aided by the US SEC's approach of shaping rather than banning the sector. Notably, developments from BlackRock, Soros Fund Management, and EDX markets underscore this trend to instill stability in the crypto markets. So, again, how in the hell all my XRP army men and women out there, or binary, I don't know what you wanted to identify as, but all you XRP people out there, how do you think and why do you think Ripple is going to win this case? After seeing all these things lining up, they are literally ring fencing the crypto industry here in the United States. It will be controlled by them. Again, does that mean that the price of crypto goes to zero or goes lower? It actually is probably the opposite. But what do you really stand for? What do you, if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. So you can't just stand for the price of Bitcoin going higher. It's got to be deeper than that. It's deeper than rap. You got to have more conviction and understanding about what this technology really does for the little people, for the 99%. And so that's why I think there's still a silver lining here. We can still control our destiny financially with this technology. So I agree, though. Wall Street is about to take over, guys. And what does that look like? I'm not too sure because they have to. Well, here's the thing: most people in the United States, yes, the investment class definitely has crypto, but I'm talking about most people in the United States do not have crypto. So they can go ahead and move in, take over, and still hold the control, because it has to be a scenario where they have the majority of the control and not the other way around, which I was hoping for in the United States, where over the span of 13 years, 14 years, we would have been able to get the little people in there into crypto early on, have a long tail, but it didn't happen that way. We couldn't get enough people to adopt this technology, at least Bitcoin, right? And so if more people had Bitcoin, if it was more spread out, then they wouldn't be in the position or be able to take over like this, in my opinion. You got to remember, the government owns the most amount of Bitcoin. Isn't that crazy? From confiscations. They own the most amount of Bitcoin. Now they're going to be selling this off. They got a schedule. I talked about that in another episode. They do have a schedule of auctioning off the rest of these Bitcoins, but I don't know, man. J Crypto Miner said one system is dying and crypto slowly being taken over. There you go. But the takeover again, I agree with you there, J Crypto Miner. I think the takeover is very limited, because you can't fully take over something that's decentralized in any capacity. I'm not saying Bitcoin is the most decentralized. I'm just saying you can't take over something that is even a little bit decentralized. This is how these governments over the last 200 years, 300 years have been able to control the people, is because, and control the money, because the money has always flowed through centralized exchanges, the NISI, the DAO, and all the, like, they have been able to be the gatekeepers for all financial wealth in this country and abroad for many, many years. We shall see. J Rumble C said the chain must become very decentralized with a majority mining on their box. It was like that in the beginning. Smart code might fix it. There you go. Very true. Very true. Very true. Your mama, your daddy, my mama, my daddy, they just gonna go buy Bitcoin in their retirement fund. It's just gonna be added to their. And though I've gotten my mom into Bitcoin directly, though all her coins are on Coinbase, because they don't understand how to do this stuff. So it's gonna be an interesting sequence of events in the next 2 to 3 years for sure. Red Snapper, we should promote Satoshi and not a whole Bitcoin. There you go. Yep, that's true. Like Reggie said once, it's not the exchanges, it's the clearinghouses. True. Very good point. Very good point. I can't wait to get Reggie on. I'm gonna hit him up and see if we can get something coordinated for this week. But hey, listen, that's all. That's my 2 Satoshis. Let me know yours in the comments below. Thanks for everyone tuning in the chat room. Really appreciate you guys. And again, the new format on I Hate Crypto: Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, new live streams for crypto related content, right? And news. Tuesdays, And Thursdays are my 2 cents shows, which I love doing. I'm having a lot of fun with. Try to get new eyeballs on the channel. So let your people know if they're not into crypto, they want to hear some other entertaining commentary. Come holler at me on Thursdays and Tuesdays, and possibly on the weekends. I don't know, but definitely this weekend we will be doing another uncensored stream. Hope to see you guys there. Me and my guy Rice TVX. Those are always live. Don't know what we're going to talk about yet, but it is coming. I'll give you details very soon. Again, thanks for tuning in. It's my 2 Satoshis. I'm out of here. Holla.
This my 2 Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah, this my 2 Satoshis. This my 2 Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. This my 2 Satoshis. This my 2 Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah, this my 2 Satoshis. This my 2 Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you need to get the real news at. Stop messing with them lames out there. CBTV. Me out of here.
Pop. Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.